Some people might get mad when they catch themselves thinking judgmentally about someone. Some people don't, though. Maybe you're the type of person who delights in feeling certain air of superiority whenever you judge someone. But let's just assume for a second that you at least know the dangers of judging someone. And even when you feel a slight tinge of self-righteousness, you've got like this holy defense mechanism warning you against being too judgmental. Here's the thing though. God gave us minds. He gave us intellects to analyze our surroundings. And we have the ability of compiling information, compiling evidence, and making a reasoned judgment about someone else's actions. And sometimes we can be relatively certain, based on solid evidence, that a certain person's actions or viewpoints are wrong. In other words, you might very well be right, and the person whose actions you're analyzing might be wrong. That can objectively be the case. But here's something to consider. At the same time that you're making a reasonable judgment about someone else's actions, it's always a good thing to keep in mind that that someone else who you're analyzing is likely dealing with a struggle that you don't see. I'm sure many of you, as do I, have our own hidden struggles and our own hidden battles that no one else is aware of. And it's just good to keep those things in mind. And this is what it means to be merciful as your heavenly Father is merciful, as Jesus says in today's gospel. So it doesn't mean just bury your heads in the sand and pretend that the wrongdoing is not really wrong. It just means giving the other person the same slack that we would want from the Lord. So even though you might objectively be right in your judgment of another person, which by the way is no guarantee, none of us is perfect in our judgments, but let's just, for argument's sake, let's just say that you're right. It's always good to keep in mind that we're all in the same boat, we're all sinners in our own ways, and we all have hidden weaknesses that no one else is aware of.